There's a chill in the air. Goosebumps rise. You feel it, don't you? That pull toward the unknown. The shadows whisper, beckoning us closer to the mysteries they hold. We are drawn to darkness, to the places where the veil between our world and the next wears thin, haunted places. They call to us with stories etched in stone and sorrow. These aren't just dusty old buildings or forgotten ruins. They are living, breathing testaments to the past. Each scratch on the floorboards, each cold spot whispers a tale. To step inside a truly haunted location is to step into the heart of these stories. From the blood-soaked Tower of London to the mournful halls of the Whaley House, each location holds its own unique energy. A tapestry woven from residual energy, from emotions imprinted onto the very walls. These places don't just tell stories, they exude them. They seep into your bones, leaving you forever changed. We'll walk through the shadows, confront the unknown, and listen to the whispers of the dead. Prepare yourself. We're about to step into a world unseen. A world where the impossible becomes possible. The River Thames flows silently by, its dark waters reflecting centuries of history. Standing on its banks, a brooding giant casts a long shadow, the Tower of London. More than just a fortress, it's a vault of secrets, a place where whispers of the past mingle with the cries of the tormented. Within these walls, royalty once walked. But within these walls, royalty also met their end. Built in 1066 by William the Conqueror, the tower has served as a royal palace, a prison, and even a zoo. The tower has witnessed countless executions, murders, and betrayals. Each stone, each shadow seems to pulsate with the energy of those who perished within its grasp. The Tower of London is a place where history and horror collide. Walk through the tower's archways and you'll feel a weight settle upon your chest. It's said that the spirits of those who died here still roam the grounds, unable to find peace. They linger, seeking solace or perhaps revenge. Among the most famous is Guy Fawkes. His plot to blow up Parliament failed and he paid the ultimate price within the tower's walls. Visitors and guards alike have reported seeing his spectral form, a flickering shadow against the ancient stone. He is a reminder of the tower's brutal past, a testament to the power struggles that have unfolded within its walls. The tower is home to a veritable who's who of historical figures, trapped between this world and the next. Deep within the tower, a chill cuts through the air. A white mist gathers, swirling at the end of a long corridor. It's said to be the White Lady, one of the tower's most famous and tragic figures. Some say she is the ghost of Queen Anne Boleyn, the second wife of King Henry VIII. Accused of treason and adultery, Anne met her end on the Tower Green. Her execution, a brutal affair, left an indelible stain on the tower's history. Now her spirit is said to roam the grounds, her mournful cries echoing through the night. She is a reminder of the tower's dark past, a testament to the cruelty and heartbreak that have unfolded within its walls. But Anne's presence is felt most strongly in the tower's chapel, where she is said to have spent her last night. Many have reported feeling a cold hand on their shoulder, a sudden drop in temperature, or the overwhelming sense of being watched. The spirits of those who perished here seem to linger, their stories etched into the very fabric of the building. Our journey through the shadowed corners of the world brings us now to Southern California, a land known for its endless sunshine and vibrant life. The sun, a constant presence in this land of perpetual summer, seems to shy away from this particular location, as if it knows the secrets hidden here. This is the Whaley House, a grand old home in San Diego, draped in a darkness that sunshine can't penetrate, a place where shadows linger even in the brightest of days. This isn't the sunny California of postcards, but a realm where the past refuses to let go. This is a place where the past bleeds into the present, staining it with tragedy and despair, a haunting reminder of what once was. Built in 1857, the Whaley House was once a symbol of prosperity and hope, a beacon for a family looking towards a bright future. The family who built it, they dreamed of a bright future filled with joy and success. But fate, it seems, had other plans, as dark clouds gathered over their dreams. Death visited the Whaley family early and often, casting a pall over this once happy home, turning it into a place of sorrow. From accidental deaths to suicides, the house became a tomb for its own inhabitants, a silent witness to their suffering. Some claim to have encountered the spirits of the Whaley family, still trapped within the home they loved and lost, their presence felt in every creak and shadow. Step inside the Whaley house, and you're immediately struck by a sense of unease. The air is thick, heavy with the weight of tragedy. Footsteps echo on the wooden floors, each creak a reminder of the lives lived and lost within these walls. One of the most commonly reported spirits is that of Thomas Whaley, the family patriarch. He built this house, poured his heart and soul into it. Visitors claim to see his tall, imposing figure standing at the top of the stairs, his eyes filled with a profound sadness. Others have reported seeing the ghost of Violet Whaley, Thomas's daughter-in-law. She took her own life in the house, a tragedy that seems to have stained the very foundation of the home. Her presence is said to be melancholic, a lingering sadness that permeates the air. But the Whaleys are not the only spirits said to haunt this home. Before the house was built, the land was used as a public gallows. Imagine the fear, the agony of those who met their end here. Their energy, it seems, has seeped into the very ground, leaving an indelible mark of darkness. Visitors report feeling a coldness in the area where the gallows once stood, a sense of dread that washes over them like a wave. Are these residual hauntings? Echoes of past traumas imprinted on the land? Or are these spirits aware, still seeking justice, still seeking peace in death? The tragedies that unfolded here, both within the house and on the land itself, have left an undeniable mark. The sun begins to set, casting long shadows across the lawn of the Whaley house. As darkness descends, the air grows thick with anticipation. This is the time when the veil between our world and the next is said to be at its thinnest. This is the time when the spirits of the Whaley house are at their most active. Visitors and staff alike have reported hearing whispers in the hallways, disembodied voices calling their names. Footsteps echo through the empty rooms. Furniture is said to move on its own. As the night deepens, the energy within the Whaley house intensifies. Our journey leads us now beneath the bustling streets of Edinburgh, Scotland, a city where history whispers through every stone and shadow. A city steeped in history, its skyline a jagged silhouette of castles and cathedrals, standing as silent sentinels over centuries of stories. But hidden below lies a secret world, a labyrinth of darkness and despair. The Edinburgh Vaults, a place where the past lingers in every corner. Here, beneath the cobblestones, the air grows heavy, thick with the weight of untold stories and forgotten lives. This isn't just a forgotten corner of the city, it's a realm where time stands still. It's a tomb, sealed for centuries, its secrets buried beneath layers of stone and earth, waiting to be uncovered. In the 18th century, these vaults were bustling with life, a hive of activity beneath the thriving city above. Merchants hawked their wares, tradesmen plied their crafts, and the air was filled with the sounds of commerce. But as the city grew, so did the darkness beneath it, creeping into every crevice. The vaults became a haven for the desperate and the damned, a refuge for those society had forgotten. Poverty, disease, and crime festered in the damp darkness, creating a breeding ground for misery. Life down here was brutal, short, and often forgotten, a stark contrast to the vibrant city above. The Edinburgh Vaults are a warren of interconnected chambers, each one colder and darker than the last. As you move deeper into the labyrinth, the feeling of oppression intensifies. It's as if the very walls are closing in, suffocating you with the weight of their history. The stories echo in the darkness, whispers of suffering and despair that seem to seep from the very stones themselves. They say that the vaults are haunted by the spirits of those who lived and died here. People trapped in a perpetual darkness, unable to escape the misery of their earthly existence. Visitors and tour guides alike have reported strange occurrences within the vaults, unexplained noises, cold spots, and the overwhelming feeling of being watched. Some have claimed to see shadowy figures lurking in the corners of their vision, only to vanish when approached. One of the most unsettling aspects of the Edinburgh vaults is the sheer palpable darkness that permeates the air. It's a darkness that seems to have a life of its own, wrapping around you like a shroud, seeping into your bones. The spirits here, they say, are drawn to this darkness. It offers them comfort, a refuge from the light of the world above. But it also traps them, binds them to this place of suffering. They are forever caught in a loop, reliving the horrors of their past lives, unable to escape the shadows that cling to them. There are stories of a young boy who haunts the vaults, his laughter echoing through the empty chambers. Some say he died in the vaults, separated from his family during a time of plague. As you make your way back towards the surface, the air grows lighter, the weight of the darkness lifting. But the memory of the Edinburgh vaults lingers, a chill that runs deeper than the cold, damp air. The Edinburgh vaults are a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, but also to the depths of human suffering. They are a place where the veil between our world and the next is thin, where the echoes of the past are still audible, whispering their tales of sorrow and despair. As you step out into the sunlight, back into the bustling streets of Edinburgh, you can't help but feel a sense of unease. We've walked through the shadows, felt the chill of the unknown. From the Tower of London's bloody history to the Whaley House's mournful whispers, we've confronted the darkness that clings to these haunted locations. We've ventured deep beneath the streets of Edinburgh into the heart of the Edinburgh vaults, where the forgotten souls of the past still linger. Each location a piece of a larger puzzle. Why do these spirits remain? Are they bound by unfinished business, by trauma, by a longing for a world they can no longer touch? Or are they simply echoes of energy, imprints left on the fabric of time and space? It's the thrill of the unknown, the possibility of encountering something beyond our understanding that fuels our fascination with the paranormal. As we emerge from the shadows, blinking against the light of the everyday world, we carry with us the weight of what we've experienced, the stories, the whispers, the palpable sense of something unseen lurking just beyond our perception. These experiences, they stay with us. They change us. They challenge our preconceived notions of reality, forcing us to confront the possibility that there's more to this world than meets the eye. The search for evidence of the paranormal, it's a journey without end. For every question answered, a dozen more emerge. Every encounter, every piece of evidence brings us closer to understanding, but the truth remains tantalizingly out of reach. But that's the beauty of it, isn't it? The mystery. The unknown, it's what keeps us exploring, keeps us questioning, keeps us pushing the boundaries of what we think we know. Our journey through these haunted locations has been a glimpse into a world beyond our own, a world shrouded in mystery and enigma, a world where the veil between the living and the dead is thin, where the impossible becomes possible, and the supernatural feels almost tangible. It's a world that exists alongside our own, unseen by most, but undeniably present for those who know where to look, for those who dare to seek. These haunted locations, they are more than just spooky stories or tourist attractions. They are echoes of the past resonating through time. They are portals to another realm, reminders that our existence is but a small part of a much larger tapestry, woven with threads of the unknown. They are a testament to the power of belief, of the enduring strength of the human spirit, even in the face of death and the mysteries that lie beyond. So the next time you find yourself drawn to a darkened doorway, to a whisper of cold air, don't shy away from the unknown. Embrace the shadows, for they hold secrets waiting to be uncovered. Open your mind to the possibilities, to the stories that have yet to be told. You never know what you might find lurking just beyond the veil in the world that exists parallel to our own. The world of the paranormal is not for the faint of heart. It requires courage to confront the unknown, to question everything you thought you knew. But for those brave enough to embark on this journey, the rewards are immeasurable. To look into the eyes of a ghost is to look into the face of eternity. To hear their whispers is to touch the very fabric of time. These experiences, they stay with you, they change you, they make you question everything. And in that questioning, you might just find your own truth. So embrace the shadows, seek out the mysteries. The world of the paranormal awaits, and who knows, you might just find that the ghosts, they've been waiting for you all along.